with the benefits of the mindfulness meditation, and later on, which concludes with the guarantee to attain peace and happiness and enlightenment and freedom from suffering. In the beginning of the discourse, Buddha has pointed out the salient benefit of the mindfulness meditation. This is the purification of the mind, because the mind is daily, every day polluted with all the emotions and defilements. This is a very wonderful benefit of mindfulness meditation. Those who are used to be unhappy, those who are used to suffer from mental problems, and who are going through a lot of their unhappy situation in their life, should try to practice meditation and try to witness the benefit of it by practicing it. Those who are faced with the loss of loved ones, those who are grief-stricken, those who are sad, and those who are going through such kind of tragic situation, such challenging times in life, should try to meditate this mindfulness meditation. And one can feel how one's mental suffering, such as happiness and grief, are slowly being weakened and being reduced by practice of mindfulness meditation. Those who want to cry for all the sufferings in their lives, those who want to cope with it, those who want to overcome it, should try mindfulness meditation. It's a great grief and sadness. She overcome by means of mindfulness meditation under the guidance of the Buddha. This is a very wonderful story recorded in Buddhist text. Besides, mental suffering and physical suffering are part of light. In the Buddha's time, there are about people who suffer physically and mentally, such as the Venerable Tessa and Sudma and such beings and other complex beings. And all those beings who have gone through endless suffering in their life are able to cope with and also overcome it later on by means of this mindfulness meditation. One unique and special benefits of mindfulness meditation is that when the person attains the knowledge and fruition knowledge, it can remove all the effects of the akusala karma. It's really wonderful. If you want to remove your effect of your bad karma, and you are encouraged to practice mindfulness meditation. All the devotees and all those who follow Buddha's teaching always aspire to attain Nibbana, but praying, aspiring to attain Nibbana alone is not enough. They should put all their wish and all their aspiration into real practice by means of practicing mindfulness meditation in their daily life practically. This way they can attain Nibbana.
Hello, but my ma, Julia Conomia, Blabino, Levandaro, let me out of you. Or on Having thus said the benefits of the mindfulness meditation in the initial phase, Buddha have explained all the detailed practice regarding mindfulness meditation and all the areas of the mindfulness meditation discourse. Harimaro, Madam Kisano, Kisamani Bazarani Sare, Parilo, Ya, Madam Shiaboma, 6 Milo. Nane, Nane, Joale, Chale, Joale, Nande, Chale, Hello, Zina Sole, Maya. Among such a detailed explanation, one aspect is regarding the walk and meditation. In the Mazuna Sutta discourse said, Kisando, Akichando, Midipjana, Ditido, Vatido, Midipjana, etc. And this means that when one is moving and stepping forward, one should be mindful of one's physical movement. When one is standing, one should be aware of the standing physical figure and not letting the mind out wandering off. Just keeping the mind inside, being focused on the mental phenomena and physical phenomena that arise and pass. Similarly, in all the bodily modes, all the sitting and lying down, and one should be mindful of one's current physical modes, be mindful of the mental states and physical phenomena that arise in the past. Buddha has emphasized to keep mindfulness of whatever body move one maintain, including slight detail of the body movements, and so that one can keep one's mind inside the body and be focused on all the mental phenomena and physical phenomena. There's a section called the Samjina Bhava. It's a very detailed mindfulness observation of all the bodily moves, such as going forward and going backward, and also the looking in front and looking sideways, etc. One should be mindful of all the bodily modes and all the physical activities mindfully. When one is looking forward or looking sideways, or when one is dressing oneself up, and all those detailed slight daily activities are to be mindful. And similarly, when one is consuming food in times of breakfast or lunch or dinner, and whatever chewing process or eating process come up, one should be mindful of that. Buddha doesn't give anything omitted. He also encouraged, even when you are going to the toilet to answer the call of nature, you have to be mindful of all the activities, even if it be slight detail, so that the mind will be focused and there will be no distraction. ကိုယ်မူရာတိုင်းတိုက်ပြီးတော့မှကောင်းပါလေ
Every physical activity, even if it's like is the object of mindfulness meditation. So Buddha said you have to keep mindfulness in your daily life, in daily activities.
အဲ့လိုလည်းပိုင်းမှာလက်တွေ့အထောက်ပုံတွေဟောပြီးတဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကအာမခံချက်လေးပေးထားပါတယ်လို့
Having explained in detail regarding mindfulness meditation, all of this discourse, and the final phase of the discourse, Buddha has guaranteed that if you practice with a consistent commitment and continual mindfulness, you will benefit by the practice.
အဲဒီမှာတော့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကနိဗ္ဗာန်တရားတော်ကိုတဲ့သူရဲ့တရားများကိုသူဟောတဲ့လမ်းသာအားထုတ်မယ်ဆိုရင်ခုနှစ်လက်ဆိုလို့ချင်းလည်းပဲနာဂဉာဏ်ဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်ခုနှစ်လခုနှစ်ရက်နဲ့ပဲနာဂဉာဏ်ဖြစ်နိုင်ပါတယ်လို့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကအာမခံချက်ပေးထားပါတယ်
In the concluding phase of the discourse, Buddha has even set a specific timeline of the result one can attain. For example, if a person practices mindfulness meditation consistently, continuously with a strong commitment and dedication for 7 years or 7 months or even at the minimum of 7 days, one will attain the third stage of enlightenment and the fourth stage of enlightenment, and his practice will not be in vain. He guaranteed very clearly in the concluding phase of the discourse.
အဲဒီသတိပဋ္ဌာန်ဆိုတာသူအားထုတ်နေတဲ့တရားပါပဲအဲဒီတရားဟာဘယ်မှာနေစလာဖြစ်လဲလို့မေးထားပါတယ်
Now let me talk a few background history regarding the practice, where it begins and how it is passed down from generation to generation.
ဒီမှာတော့အိန္ဒိယပြည်ကာမသဓမ္မဝါကြီးမှာမြတ်စွာဘုရားစပြီးတော့နိဗ္ဗာန်တရားကိုဟောခဲ့ပါတယ်
First of all you have to know is that mindfulness meditation is first introduced in the city of in the village of the Kamasadama in the Kuru province. Buddha himself and introduced this mindfulness meditation for the benefit of the countless living beings.
အဲဒီတော့သာသနာနဲ့235ခုနှစ်မှာဓမ္မသောကမင်းလက်ထက်ကိုယ်တိုင်ဗုဒ္ဓနာအာမပြုပြုတဲ့အခါမှာပထုံးမှာစပြီးတော့ဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာရောက်လာခဲ့ပါတယ်
After Buddha's passing in the Buddhist era 235, in the time of the king Masoka, and that king has dispatched missionaries to various places of the Indian subcontinents and all the Asia. Among these, the monks, venerable monks who come to the Sunabhumi and the lower Burma in the Burma states, they also carry this wonderful noble tradition of mindfulness meditation to Burma.
တို့ကနေပြီးတော့1600တခုနှစ်မှာဗရန်ကိုဘုရားသာနာဆက်ပြီးရောက်လာပါတယ်
From that place of Sunabhumi in the Burma era 1601, and the Venerable Arahant carried that tradition to the mainland Burma in the Bagan era, in Bagan Kingdom.
အဲဒီဗကန်းနေပြီးတော့သာသနာအညာဆန်နေဆိုပြီးတော့နောက်ဆုံးပြစ်မှတ်တင်လိုက်တာတင်တဲ့မင်းလုံးမကြီးလက်ထက်မှာသာသနာသုံးလာပါတယ်
Having thus continued tradition of mindfulness for many years from the Bagan era and to the Yarnabong era of the King Mindo, the tradition still remains alive.
အဲဒီမင်းလုံးမကြီးလက်ထက်မှာပြီးလုံးဆရာတော်ဆိုပေါ်လာပြီးတော့ပြီးလုံးဆရာနဲ့ကင်းဆရာတော်အစဆုံးဝိပဿနာအထောက်ကြတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ပါပဲ
In the time of the King Mindo, there's a very well-known and very educated man known as the Dilong Siaro, And also another Sarah is a king or Sarah. They are friends and they practice mindfulness meditation together.
ဒီလုံးဆရာတော်နဲ့ကင်းဆရာတော်ဟာနမလန်ခင်ရတဲ့ငယ်တဲ့နမပါမယ်သူတို့ကဓမ္မောဆရာတော်မှာနောဆရာတော်တန်မှာပရိယပညာတွေသင်ကြားကြပါတယ်တဲ့
Telon Sarah and King Sarah, both monks are like the classmates, and from the time they have received the Priyati monastic teaching under the guidance of the Namo Sarah together.
အဲ့လိုစာရင်းသင်ပြီးတော့စာရင်းတော်ပြည့်စုံတဲ့အခါမှာနမောဆရာတော်ရဲ့စာသင်ကျောင်းကနေထွက်လာပြီးတော့တယောက်ကတော့ကင်းဆရာတော်ကတော့ကင်းတော်ရသွားပြီးတော့စတရားထုတ်ပါတယ်ဒီလုံးဆရာတော်ကတော့စာကြဘုန်းကြီးလုပ်ပြီးတော့ဒီလုံးစာနဲ့တိုင်းမှာအားချပါတယ်
When they complete their monastic learning, one of the monks, King Sarah, has gone into the forest to pursue more spiritual path to practice mindfulness meditation. And on the other hand, Tilon Sarah remained to choose in the monastery, teaching monastics about the variable texts and all the traditional teaching to the young monks and to the novice.
အဲ့မှာကင်းဆရာတော်ကတရားသတိပ္ပံတရားတွေအားထုတ်ပြီးလို့တရားတွေတော်တော်ပြည့်စုံတဲ့အခါကျတော့သူ့တကယ်ချင်းတီးလုံးဆရာတော်ကိုအမှတ်ရတယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်မြင်းဝင်ကနေပြီးတော့တီးလုံးလာပြီးတော့သူ့တကယ်ချင်းကိုတတိပေးပါတယ်လေ
King Sarah, who is the forest dwelling monk, practiced meditation continuously and arduously, and later he attained his internal spiritual goal. And he wanted to share the happiness he has gained through the mindfulness practice. So he decided to see his friend Tilon Sarah, who is still teaching in the monastery. He go there and he start sharing his knowledge regarding the practice.
ဟောဒီလုံးဆရာတော်ဗာရများလုံးနေလဲဆိုတော့စာချနေတယ်ကိုလိုကြီးအေးစာချလည်းကောင်းပါလေဒါမှမဟုတ်တို့ကတော့ဒါသာဘုန်းကြီးဘဝနဲ့မသေးရဲပါဘူးဗျာဒါမှမဟုတ်ဘုသိန်းသူလည်းတရားလေးပါလေအထောက်အောင်လို့သူကပြောကြတယ်
At that meeting of the day, two friends, the forest monk King Sarah, said to the Tilon Sarah, Tilon Sarah, I will not wish to die as a teaching monk for all my life. I just want to attain the spiritual goal by practically practicing the Dhamma, so that I will be a guarantee of the freedom from suffering.
အဲ့လိုပြောတော့ဒီလုံးဆရာတော်ကဘုရားတို့အားထုတ်ကြဖို့တော့တပည့်တော်ကတော့စာဝါးလေးနဲ့မအားဘူးဘုရားပြောတော့အဲ့လိုဆိုရင်ညာခိုင်းလေးပေါ့အားဘူးလားညာလည်းပဲညာပါရှိသေးတယ်ကိုလိုရဲ့အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မအားဘူးမကနိုင်ခုတော့အားမလုပ်နိုင်လည်းဘူးဘုရားလို့ပြောလိုက်တယ်
When King Sarah said indirectly that it's much better to pursue spiritual path now in such age, Tilon Sarah replied, I really appreciate your wish and your advice, but I have a lot to do, a lot to teach young monks and the novice. I have even no time at the night time to practice meditation, because at the night time the young monks and novices come. I have to teach Abhidhamma, etc. So no, I have no time all my life, just only teaching. This is my main interest at this moment. So replying the Tilon Sarah.
အဲ့တော့ကင်းစာတော်ကဒီလိုဆိုရင်ဟိုဒီလုံးကသင်တော်မှမအားမနဲ့နေသွားလိမ့်မယ်ဗျအဲ့တော့တရားရည်တော့အားထုတ်မှုကတိုက်တွန်းပါလေလို့ပြောကြတယ်
Then King Sarah said again, Tilon Sarah, if you have no time, if you are busy all your life, you even have no time for that. It is something to think seriously to start practicing meditation. Because all our life we have been very busy, we have no time. This is our excuse. There should be no excuse or continuously. We should devote and set aside some time to practice meditation. Thus said King Yasaro to Tilosa.
Also, for let young mass also, so that it is like boom, like well, there, Tilosa, even though the young Shimu, the Yaro, I don't know, I hope the young mass, the Nali, Camilo, commonly, Pian Chua.
Later on, King Yasaro bid farewell to the Tilosa. Now I'm going to live in. Please do not forget to set aside time to practice meditation. Saying these words, and King Yasaro left, but this time within a flash, disappear in front of the Tilosa.
Kids are all kind of young to a dog and all water. Kids are to light her, who always don't plan any. I'm Dilong and Dado low, Bama, Ama, Diva, Laga, Dilong Bello, Lugo, Yidwale.
When Tilosa saw his friend instantly disappear in front of him within a flash by means of supernatural power, he started reflecting on himself, how empty I am. There's no real Dharma in me. I'm just only spend most of the time teaching. I'm just an empty tilo. It's time for me to do something more significant, more meaningful for my later years in life. So he had such kind of deep reflection on his own conditions.
Knowledge at all. Kids are all lying up. They charge your home as of your Dilons are sound. Only one kids are all Malao. Two Kabia the Gaia. The Gaia Bealale, below Memoa Lane, Agisa Lane, Malaba, kids are all Piano Mulo, Simbiat and Labilo, John Java, Shoptare.
After having this deep reflection, Tilosa think that next time King Yasaro, the forest man, came to me, I will ask regarding practice in detail. I will let him explain all the necessary things regarding the practice. Thus he have such a worshipful thinking. He hoped that he is going to meet his friend, Forestman Gray, but very shocking news came to him next day morning. A gentleman came from the Mingun, where the king of Forestman stayed. He just came and paid respect to the Tilosa. Then Tilosa asked, "Where are you from?" "So I come from the King Yasaro's. Your friend, Forestman. Now I want to come to inform you that your friend, Forestman, just passed away last night." When he heard the news, this said shocking news, he was totally shocked and surprised.
Tu Jesu le si le tu Lam ma twa bi lo nin yo me ai ya nin yo bi yin lu pyo de tai nga tia atu me lo song pya bi lo sin lo bin wan twa bi lo Lam ko nin yo bi lo ai ya pyan le ka sa yo de long ne nan long ne lu bi lo tia atu lo
Then Tilosa make a firm resolve. From now on, I will try to devote most of my remaining time to practice of mindfulness meditation. And having such kind of firm resolution, he go to his friend King of Forestman to cremate the body, to perform last funeral rites. And after the last funeral rites are performed, and after doing necessary things, he Venerable Dilon Saro also trying to move into the forest and practice meditation.
I know. We learn that in Andong and you go. Only Melka. Captain look for it. Walina. Ilawi. Yunganama. Dilon Saro, Stabilo, Diari, to
Then Dilon Saro, with only one prayer necessity of robes and accessories, he left. He went to the forest hermitage known as the Khatin Forest in the northwest of the Manly and on the river bank of the Irodi. He stayed there in the forest, practiced meditation since then.
I'm a Liado, a Paliado leather, who the deep and the other you told me. I don't want to know Dulu, Eddie Dionziano, and Nagami, many Apunadi, out there, Aloma, Sada.
The meditation Dilon Saro practice is nothing else but mindfulness meditation. While he practiced meditation, he practiced with a consistent effort and continued observation. And later on, he is supposed to attain the third stage of enlightenment, Nagami youth. Many people live this way.
I got your minimum when you are hiding Jaro. Inglas Yaro, young baby, hello. Inglas on the ice, Lila, Yellow. Saro, Lagami Manam and Yao Telo, Nensiari, Alomade, Nusaja, Amlo, Numiniga, Eddie John Guabilo, John in the South, South Bedo, Yanele, Ada Puro. Children in the other, Nilo, Puro. The
news about Dilon Saro spread far and wide, so the king Mindong sent someone to inquire. In this case, the young man knows the Senator Saro go to check on the Dilon Saro, and later the king convinced of the Saro's enlightenment. So he even built a temple in that Khatin forest. And that place where the Dilon Saro used to live many years ago is a museum which you can still see today.
Now, Dilon Saro, Nilo, Saro, Mengonga, women to Saro. Now
there's another wonderful link, and that link is a very well-known teacher called Menjuda Saro, Ledora Mingon. He also came to receive the guidance and training under the Dilon Saro regarding mindfulness practice.
Hey, Saro. I don't know. They go. Then, but young, through all that, the leader need I don't dare the love and do today, I don't know. These are Melina in the Kado. The Toma, then don't know where. Then one, Yara. Women that Tanga the same. I don't know. During the time when the Dilon Saros and his students and Saro Menjuda are practicing meditation. Mindfulness meditation is not mainstream, widely known and widely popularized among the mass populace. Later on, in the time of the Mula Mengon Sedon Saro, who is also the student of the Saro Menjuda, mindfulness meditation became very well known and very popular. Because in Saro's time, the Saro himself
trying to explain and all the detailed instruction regarding mindfulness meditation.
အဲ့တော့ငုံငုံစီလုံးလာတော့ကတော့လူကိုယ်တိုင်လည်းလက်တွေအားထုတ်တော့ကိစ္စတော်ဟာကိစ္စမီပါဒနာနဲ့ဒါကိုလက်လွတ်နေရမယ်ဘယ်လိုမှတ်ရမလဲဟိုအထက်ကရာတွေဒီရာတွေစမ်းမှလည်းအကုန်ကြည့်ပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီမှတ်ပုံမှန်နေတယ်လူကိုယ်တိုင်လည်းလေးလာပြီးတော့တရားတွေလည်းသူများကိုဟောတော်ဟောပြတော့လွယ်တယ်လို့
Mingun Sayadaw, being himself a practitioner of the Dhamma himself and also a scholar himself, he checked all the instruction, all the detailed relevant practice. So in his time, he widely popularized all the detailed practice of mindfulness meditation. For example, regarding the walking meditation, he make it simple so that everyone can understand how to practice walking meditation in his time.
အဲ့ဒါကိုတချို့ကမကြိုက်ကြဘူး။ဝါရင်သွားတယ်။ကြတယ်ဒါတရားဟုတ်ပဲလား။စားရင်လည်းစားတယ်မှတ်မယ်။ဝါရင်လည်းဝါရမှာလေ။ကြရင်လည်းကြတယ်မယ်။အဲ့ဒါလည်းတရားဟုတ်နိုင်မှာမလားဆိုတော့အားလုံးကကန့်ကွက်ကြတယ်တဲ့။
Actually, he faced a lot of opposition, a lot of challenge from the skeptic, because there are people, even among monks, who think that this is absurd. Knowing oneself going is that the true meditation? Eating, we have to know that eating, is that the true meditation? They cannot accept because it's not widely accepted practice during that time. And so, in Musa's time, he has to face a lot of challenge and opposition.
အဲ့လိုနဲ့တရားတွေပြတော့ကိုယ်တော်တရားကသူများနဲ့မတူဘူးသူများမသားတဲ့တရားတွေကိုရှင်ပြတယ်သူများမဟောတဲ့တရားတွေဟောတယ်အဲ့ဒါအားရတရားမဟုတ်ပါဘူးဘုရားဟုတ်တာတွေရှောက်ဟောနေတာပဲဆိုပြီးတော့ရွှေချင်းမကပလင်းတွေခဲတွေနဲ့ဝိုင်းထူးကြတာခံရတယ်တဲ့
There are even some extreme people who not only joke regarding the practice of mindfulness meditation, regarding the walking or the eating and sitting, etc. And they thought this is not the Dhamma. They cannot accept it. So some of them, they even throw some boulders and stones at the monastery where Mingun Sayadaw used to teach meditation.
ဒီဟောတဲ့တရားတွေဟာပါဠိတော်သက္ကရာတွေနဲ့ဒီအညီဟောတဲ့တရားတော်တွေမင်းတို့ကသူများမဟောလို့သူများဟောတဲ့တရားကိုဟောရမလားလို့ပြောကြတယ်သူများမဟောတဲ့တရားကိုဟောမှသူမှမရတဲ့မညာပုံညာရမှာပေါ့ကွာသူများမရတဲ့ဒိဗ္ဗံဆိုတာလည်းရောက်မှာပေါ့ကွာဒါမှမဟုတ်အမှန်ကိုဟောတာမင်းတို့အဲ့ဒါနားမယောင်ကြတဲ့ဒီတိုင်းငါလည်းအားထုတ်ပြီးမင်းတို့လည်းအားထုတ်ကြပါလို့သူကလည်းလှည့်ပြီးတော့ဟောကြတော့တယ်
Mingun Sayadaw has to convince all the monks and devotees regarding the practice. This practice comes in the discourse. It's not invented method. It's truthfully found in the text. And what I teach is only in accordance with the Buddha's teaching. And although people are not used to practicing it, it is the real teaching of the Dhamma, the real Dhamma. Those who can follow the true detailed teaching of the Buddha will attain the true happiness and true benefits of the Dhamma.
အဲဒီမင်းဝန်ဇေယျဆရာတော်ဘုရားထံကနေပြီးတော့တောင်ပုလူဆရာတော်တို့ယခုမာသီဆရာတော်တို့အဲဒီဆရာတော်တွေကနေခံပြီးတော့တရားတွေအားထုတ်ကြပါတယ်
Based on the guidance and the teaching and the training of the Mula Mingun Sayadaw and other well-known, very senior monks such as Tambulu Sayadaw and Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw follow his teaching. They receive the training of the Mingun Sayadaw. And this way, mindfulness become very popular and mainstream spiritual part among the people.
အဲဒီဆရာတော်ကြီးတွေက မာသီဆရာတော်လည်းမှာတော့သူကသန္တာနိုင်ငံနဲ့ကြိုးပြီးတော့နိုင်ငံသားတွေလည်းတရားဟောရပြရတယ်နိုင်ငံသားသွားတာလည်းရှိတော့အဲဒီကနေပြီးတော့နိုင်ငံသားတွေလည်းမာသီတရားတွေဆိုပြီးတော့လာအထုတ်ကြတယ်အဲဒီကစပြီးတော့ဟိုဒီကနိုင်ငံသားပြင်တဲ့အခါမှာမာသီဆရာတော်ဒုမလူဆရာတော်နိုင်ငံသားတွေသွားပြီးတော့တတိပ္ပံဝန္ဒနာတွေဖြန့်နိုင်ကြတယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်ဒေါမလူနဲ့မာသီဆရာတော်ကတော့ကဘာတီအောင်ဖြန့်ဆက်သွားတဲ့ပုံစံဖြစ်တယ်လို့မှတ်ယူရပါတယ်
When mindfulness meditation start gaining popularity in Burma, there's a wonderful situation, a wonderful occasion come up. It is the sixth Buddhist synod, known as the Chitta Sangayana, the great congregation of all the scholarly monks to recite Buddhist texts and to edit and to correct and to confirm. And this time is a very wonderful opportunity which provides international contact with a wider audience. Thus, Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw start teaching to the foreigners about mindfulness meditation. And from that time on, mindfulness meditation is now very popular internationally, not only in Burma.
Mahasi Sayadawကစာကြဘုန်းကြီးဆရာတော်တွေပါပဲဒါမှမဟုတ်တရားထုတ်တဲ့အခါတော့ဆရာကြီးတွေရှားပြီးတော့တရားနည်းကြကြအထုတ်ကြသလိုဘုလိုကြိုက်တဲ့ပုံများလည်းပဲအဲဒီဆရာတော်စီကတစ်ဆင့်ဤတွေယူပြီးတော့အခုမာသီတရားဆိုတာအထုတ်ကြပါတယ်တကယ်တော့မာသီတရားဆိုတာမာမြတ်စွာဘုရားရဲ့တရားမင်းဝန်ဆရာတော်ရဲ့တရားမာသီတရားလို့ဆိုကြတဲ့တရားပါပဲ
From that time onward, Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw teach mindfulness meditation. But Mahasi tradition is just only a level. Actually, it is Buddha's teaching, which comes directly in Mahasarana Sutta discourse. You have to be aware of that. And once you know that, you have to be convinced of the authenticity of the practice and practical benefits you can acquire through the practice of the mindfulness meditation.
ဒါမှမဟုတ်ဒီနေ့အားလုံးနဲ့တရားတော်ဆိုတာမာသီယာဆိုတဲ့တရားတွေကဒီလုံးဆရာတော်စပြီးတော့သင်တဲ့လာကြောင်းဒီနေ့ဒီတရားတော်တဲ့တရားတွေဟာနိဗ္ဗာန်တရားဥပဒနာတရားဖြစ်တဲ့အကြောင်းကိုအခုပြောကြပြီးတော့ဘုန်းရဲ့တရားကိုဒီမှာပဲဒီဘုန်းပြောလိုက်ပါတယ်
Therefore, I would like to point out that mindfulness meditation, which you know sometimes as the Mahasi tradition, is not a modern day development. It is an ancient tradition that comes from a long time ago, since the time of the Buddha. You have to know it and be appreciative of the Buddha's teaching and the tradition that is followed by the Buddha and all those enlightened saints. And from this place, I would like to conclude my talk by talking about this significant aspect of the mindfulness meditation, how it comes down to the present time, from ancient time to the Buddha's time, so that you will be inspired, you will be convinced of the practice and all this spiritual part.